EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers. From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Run! Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hall again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns.
He returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. In motion goes the tight end. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up a throw.
Drops this underneath for Pollard.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19.
Handler, the motion man left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Herbert going to change the play here. Paul again. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now 3rd down and 7. And now they'll shift things around. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Okay, ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In motion right, Dobbs. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up at 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They pitch it to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
York able to send this one through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. Sheds off the tackle, and he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. Room here to run. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Herbert going to change the look. Straight ahead is Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Hall. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and 8.
Home to trips right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Come on.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun again to Pollard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Go street. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On play action, they'll throw. This pass caught by Hamler. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, break. Runway, 18, go.
They go play action here on first down.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 tight.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Cup 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through,
and that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
King going to look to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
KJ Hamler.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Cade York for the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line. And they'll be denied on the two-point conversion.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
We'll go orange.
They'll run with Hall.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
A give running right is Hall.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Lion. Let's go. Hey, Ray.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ready, set.
2nd down and 3.
Hawk 70.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
18, Pioneer. 65.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Check it. Crack all 80.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll run with Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Give to Hall running right.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's
OB. Crowd right.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Down the right sideline.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
52 yards.
And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
144 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Fights him off. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes, situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
They'll roll him out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They hand this off to Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
York on now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 38, Chargers nothing. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going.
At
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
This from 36 yards out. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.